Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second installment of our lovely and wonderful podcast. Today we have just three of us: Will, myself, and Birdie. Sarah's left us, unfortunately, for this episode. Hopefully, she'll be back for the next.
Hello.
Yeah. Greetings. Greetings and salutations. We're all hemmed up in a gimmick. So, I'm still trying to get the Google Doc open.
Is it just me or all like the candies on Amazon, like super expensive?
Yeah, some of the food, like Amazon has pretty good prices on most household stuff, but the food's a little bit, the prices aren't that great.
So down at the Independent, a Kit Kat is $1 right now, right?
Yep.
Guess how much a packet of 6 bars costs on Amazon?
How much?
$9.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't finish telling you about earlier.
Okay.
So if 200 grams of turtles cost $16.99, and these are the classic. If the only thing you change is how much you get, and you get 350 grams instead of 200, how much will the price change?
I don't know. I kind of zoned out for a second. I honestly missed a little bit of what you said. Oh well, the thing is your mic was just being a little bit choppy, so it kind of made it hard to listen to.
Okay.
So what happened? I get a size increase, and how much would the price increase? Is that what the whole?
Yep, the size is going from 200 to 350.
Okay, so that's a one and a half. No, what did you say?
No,
200. So that's a 300%. No, no.
no, that's
75%
about
increase.
100.
75%, right? You take 75% of 200 is 150. Add it on, you get 350.
Yes, it's 175% of the original.
Right.
Guess how
Yeah, an extra
much? Guess how
75%.
much the price? Oh
The price probably went up about 200%.
nope, the price went down
Oh,
from $17 to $12.
for one Kit Kat?
But there's more?
No, these are turtles now. We're
Oh,
talking about turtles,
oh.
guys. Turtles, the chocolate
Well,
pie.
turtles are gross anyway. I don't know why anybody would want to buy them, so that solves that.
Well, I don't know, maybe some of us like turtles, who knows?
Yeah, some of us. Some of us don't either. Yeah. The uh whoa. The first thing you have on the dock there, Will, did you want to bring that up?
No, you can do it. You do it.
What was your idea? I think it's kind of funny actually. It's pretty good. So what sparked this in your head? Why did this what did you
Oh,
read
I
that?
saw it on a Reddit thread.
Oh, okay. Cuz I mean, they're not like they haven't completely dropped off. They haven't like they're not
No,
the
they were just
Taliban yet.
people were analogizing them to a garden variety wheat now that doesn't really have any grasp on anybody's garden.
Do we want to tell the viewers what we're talking about?
Okay.
Or keep dancing
we're
around
talking
it?
we're talking about ISIS. Yes, and not the archer thing. No. The terrorist group. Uh, what? So the first name change that's proposed here on Will's list is how would you say this? Ice isn't. Ice is not.
Isn't. So that way you don't have a double negative in there.
Isn't. Okay. Yeah. And that's spelled ISISN apostrophe T. The other suggestion is was because
My personal favorite.
the past tense of is, which is actually pretty funny. And then the last one can't, but that I don't think that's as good as the second one. I like the second one the most.
Yep.
What were you saying here with too close to dance can in?
Well,
What's
the
that?
Can.
can't
No.
name is too close to the can-can.
The dance can. I didn't know there was a dance called the can can.
Oh
Yeah, there's a
goodness.
dance called the can-can. Like, I
Oh,
don't know how to describe it. I can't do it or anything.
I
It
would.
was like to this like kind of like upbeat like trumpety like marching band kind of thing, and it was like where you kick your legs up.
Okay, that's interesting. I guess
Really stupid, but
I probably know what it is. Just didn't know what it was called. That's all. I don't know. Um, Will, can you move your mic any closer to your mouth?
Not easily.
Okay, because like it is a little choppy. You're kind of cutting in and out some.
Well, I wasn't saying anything.
It's partially that, and partially I think a bandwidth thing, which I didn't think would be a problem this time, but apparently it still is. I think it's the upload is trying to be too high. Whatever.
Well, I'm not saying anything, so I don't see how it's cutting.
No. Like when you are saying
it's like
stuff.
it goes dead silent when you stop talking, and then it just kind of
Yeah,
sounds
and
weird.
sometimes in like a mid sentence it'll miss a word. I don't know. I'm just thinking about what it's like to listen to afterwards, but whatever. I still think, oh shoot, I still think we should just all get headsets like this. Yeah.
Eventually,
Yeah.
yeah, finish. Hopefully,
When some of us aren't poor. Oh yeah, this note here. I read this on Reddit
What note is
a
that?
couple days ago. The one I have highlighted there. It's that Apple uses Google for its cloud storage. I thought that was kind of funny. So iCloud is actually just Google Cloud, but rebranded. You figure somebody like Apple would have their own space. I don't know.
You would. So does that mean that all those, when Apple hit the big leak, that all those photos were actually leaked from the Apple, or from Google, not Apple? You remember there was
I don't
like
remember
a
that leak
photo leak a
myself.
couple years ago?
it was
Oh.
like a nude leak or something, like celebrity nude.
What? This is getting weirder. I mean,
I saw
last time we
posts
talked
about it all
about
over the internet, but I never saw any actual pictures.
yeah, I don't know. I didn't use some newsier parts of the internet over a year ago, so I'm a little out of the loop. We'll say that much. Is my camera frozen? I think my camera's frozen. I don't know. It's just this. Who knows? The neighbors are probably streaming like 16 different 4K TVs at once right now while we're trying to do this. So
Streaming what?
streaming like video on 3 different 4K TVs.
I heard fork ATVs, and I was like, what the fuck is that? That sounds like some really redneck shit.
No, yeah, it's like 25 megabits a second to stream. It's to stream 4K video. So
Yeah, no, I thought you were talking about altering vehicles.
oh no.
Yeah.
We can get into that if we want, though. Had to change a wheel bearing on the weekend. That was fun. Got to hang out with some rednecks.
Oh god.
Good guys, though. Good guys.
So we're gonna talk about the diver?
The what?
The diver?
I still don't know what you said.
The diver.
The diver.
Thank you.
Oh, you mean the Darwin Award diver?
Sure, yeah, that one.
He's not an actual proper Darwin Award because he didn't die or take himself out of the gene pool. But he just had an unfortunate incident where, well, he brought it on himself. He was down in Florida and he was looking at Google Maps and he saw these big black circles under the water. And he was thinking, oh, those look interesting. I wonder what's down there. And so him and his buddy and his family get on the boat and they sail out. They're just off the coast of this nuclear power plant. These big black things in the water are about 14 feet across. and they see a buoy above them. So they hook onto the buoy. Now they are thinking people now, right? So they make the executive decision to not read the buoy that says stay away 100 feet, and they dive straight down to these big black circles underneath. And he swims up, goes to look over the edge, and all of a sudden he gets sucked in, and it says he's like a piece of spaghetti. And he goes, and it turns out to be a 14-foot diameter pipe going to the nuclear power plant, and he ends up going into their past their fence, like completely Mission Impossible style, and coming up in one of their little ponds there. Perfectly okay because it was an ingoing pipe, not an outgoing pipe.
Right. But then the after what happens when he goes in the pipe is kind of funny too.
Yeah, the article I read said that they were just kind of like island hopping, just scuba diving nearby, working at stuff, and then they saw this buoy, and they're like, "Oh, what's that?" And apparently, according to them, there was 100% no sign on the buoy. They would know because they supposedly anchored to it, and like there was no sign anywhere. And they're like, "Oh yeah, like we were just swimming around, and then like this current started to pull us, and like one of us got away, and the other one just got sucked in."
Well, they would say that because they're suing the power plant
Yeah.
right now for neglect.
They are. And like they're saying that the cap that covers like the intake pipe was like, oh yeah, maybe it was a cap, but it wouldn't stop anything from going in there. So
If I've learned anything from Grand Theft Auto 5, it's that's how you sneak into a place to like raid the fuck out of it. So
Well, I'm pretty sure it's a scene from Mission Impossible where they have to sneak into somewhere, and it actually worked. He did get past the perimeter.
yeah. There was an episode, I forget what the place was even called. Actually, was it part of a heist on GTA Online? I can't remember. Something like that, anyway.
I never played GTA Online, so
Yeah,
you've missed out.
it's fun. Yeah, it's a little bit too much grinding for me, but unless you got money to spend on shark cards, of course.
well, that's how they make their money, right? Have you played any good video games recently?
Me?
Or a birdie?
I haven't really played anything new because my computer can't really run anything. I really was excited for Subnautica, but my computer can't run it, and all I have is like a PlayStation 3, so it's just GTA and Skyrim and that kind of stuff. Need to upgrade.
Yeah. Computers cost a lot, like especially in Canada. My God.
Mm.
Well, I'm just trying to think of what games I have. I guess I can pull up Steam here. Like VR stuff, definitely. Super Hot VR is really fun. That's something I want to get you to come try. Will that's pretty good. I recommend that to anybody who has VR.
Someday.
Yeah.
I'm booked up for the next following week because with school, and then on the weekend we're going down to do a little competition in the city where we have to use Nova Scotia's data to come up with something cool, and I have no clue what our group's going to do.
Yeah, there's not much that cool in Nova Scotia. I mean,
well,
it's a really nice place.
They have some interesting data, though.
Yeah, I suppose.
But because it's all their public-facing data, a lot of its more interesting parts that could be used to identify people or anything, like the actual address where a crash happened or something, is not in there. So you only get like the county where it happened.
Right.
No, that's just an example. But so it tends to be fairly general.
Right. What did you have any games you played recently that are interesting?
Me?
Yeah.
I played half an hour of Tooth and Tail over the week, but nothing else.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Hey guys.
Online.
Oh Jesus. Who's this?
I don't know.
Hey, what are you doing?
Hey man.
Welcome. I guess
Well,
we have our first guest by surprise visit because he somehow had the link to our server. I must have sent it to him a while ago.
You did.
This is Birdie's brother James. Yeah, welcome.
Is he still there?
It's your boy Fruit Snacks.
Yeah. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay, I guess.
Yeah, all right on. Yeah, we're just talking about video games. You played any good ones recently?
Any good video games recently?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've only been playing PUBG really.
Yeah.
And
Right, I
spending
forgot about PUBG. I've been playing that too.
3 years trying to update my CS:GO. So
Yeah. When you finally do get on, your ping will be like 500 milliseconds, so you know, it'll pretty much be unplayable anyway.
yeah, probably.
But I mean, yeah, Adrian and I were playing that the other day. We streamed for a little bit, but it wasn't very exciting. It was pretty boring.
I think we should bring back the old days and stream some zombies.
Yeah, no, I don't know. That's even Overwatch is starting to die now too. Like if you're not, I think PUBG is pretty much where it's at, really. If you're not playing PUBG, then nobody really cares because it's one of those games where it's so glitchy that it's actually good. Because I mean, it's constantly like you look at the if you're on the subreddit, it's like just full of like all these videos of people having glitches happen. That's what makes it so interesting.
Well, then you got to start playing PUBG again. You basically gave up on us.
Yeah, but the Xbox version just sucks. I really hated the Xbox version.
Well, I can't play anything because my computer literally doesn't fucking load anything anymore.
Yeah, it's whatever. We just don't have a group of friends that are on the same platform to be able to play it. I mean,
That is a problem I found, especially with Rainbow Six Siege. I've been having that problem.
Hey, I have that now. We should play sometime.
What system do you have it on?
PC.
Okay, maybe sometime.
Yeah, Adrian
haven't played-
and I play it sometimes.
I haven't played it since they added the new operator, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, my camera freezes in the best spots. It's funny because however this video is encoded, the way it's being sent, it's the bandwidth pretty much stays the same if you don't. It stays low if you don't move, but as soon as you move, it spikes. I mean, I guess that's the same for any, but it must be smart enough not to keep resending the frames, only send like the changes. Just a note, probably not important. Oops. Yeah.
Oh. What's next?
Oh yeah. I had this note here. This is from a few weeks ago. I don't know how long this has been a thing. I'm sure it's been in the States for a long time. But, you know, things in Canada show up like 2-3 weeks or 2 or 3 years later. Typically. So on Bing now they finally have like Bing rewards in Canada. And so essentially what they do is you're rewarded I think up to 90 points, which equates to 9 cents, I believe, a day for searching on your desktop, and another 90 or something for mobile. And then you can get another bonus amount like for doing other things throughout the day. I just found it kind of funny that it's basically like they're paying you to use their search engine. Because, like, you know, it must be pretty... What's that?
How much are they paying you per search?
Not very much. Like, nothing. But, I mean, when it's a search engine, if you're just using it in your daily use, you don't really... Like, you're going to use one anyway. It's just kind of like, use ours and you can make 9 cents a day. Woo.
So as soon as you use someone else's, you lose that 9 cents, right?
Yeah. If you're not logged in searching from your thing. I'm assuming if you use Bing on, like, Google Chrome, it still works, but I just happened to be using Edge at the time. Don't judge.
Okay.
when you
Google
install
has
Windows multiple times.
something.
Sorry, go ahead.
Google has something that's like kind of similar, but like not really. But they do pay. They have this app that you install on your phone, and like every week they're like, we have a quick survey for you to do, and then they pay you like upwards to, like from like 50 cents to $1, and
That's
they just kind of see your account.
the
So like
Google
they're
one,
kind
right?
of trying to compete with Bing by being like, hey, do our surveys and we'll pay you. But yeah, that's the Google one.
Yeah. The Google one's awesome. Before I got rid of my other phone and went to my iPhone, I had that, and I had only done like 2 surveys, and I had like 50 some cents. I was like, in reality,
Yeah,
when
like
you're
I
only
got like
buying,
$1 in a day.
yeah, when you're only buying apps that cost a few bucks, you can really, you really don't even have to ever pay for them if you just do their periodic surveys.
And if you like me and have the monthly Google Play Music thing, then like the surveys will credit towards that, and then I don't have to pay as much for it.
Right.
So
So you
that's
can use them
new.
because the guy I work with, he was telling me that they weren't working towards his like
Well,
monthly
what it
payments.
does is it credits your account, and then when they go to charge you, they clean out what's on your account, and then they charge your card whatever's left.
Oh, okay. That's actually
Well,
cool.
I'm useless to this conversation, so I'm gonna peace out.
All right. Well, it was nice having you for a minute there.
Yeah,
Saw, dude.
we'll have to do some gaming when I'm feeling a bit better.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
All right, talk to you later.
Peace.
Bye.
Oh my.
So, was there any topics that you wanted to touch on, Will? Because I feel like you put most of them in the doc.
He's the one who actually remembered to write down the things that he sees on like Reddit and stuff when he's just browsing through during the week.
I do not have anything I to go over this week. I spent a couple hours just updating the CSS on the website, so that it works from cell phones now.
Yeah. That's something worth mentioning too, is the fact that there is a website that you actually put the link for the YouTube channel where these go after we do them live on there, and that website is distractionsolutions.com, which I could actually put on this overlay or the background, sorry, on the stream here. That's our website. Although it's a little finicky on when it's going to be up and not, because if I have to move, the server has to move with me.
Are you planning to move anytime soon?
In a couple months, when I go up to Cape Breton. But I mean, that'll only be like a day or maybe 2 before I get internet again and can hook it back up, and then I have to port forward and blah blah blah, set up all the DNS stuff, I think, again. Yeah. But there's that. It's not a very exciting website, but it's a website. We can at least say we have one, and we wrote all the code for it too. We didn't use like Weebly or WordPress or anything like that, so that's cool.
Yeah, we're not going to get what's the name of that one that everybody uses, gets sponsored by?
Wix?
No,
You see ads for Wix all the time.
I don't see any for Wix now.
Oh, I get them on YouTube a lot.
I know what one you're thinking of. I'm trying to remember, and I can't.
Squarespace.
It's Word. Is it? I
get a lot of Squarespace ads.
I've never really heard of that. That's kind of strange.
Man, there's ads for Squarespace everywhere. Everywhere.
I don't like the ones for the is it Udemy? Those ads drive me insane. Those people are like.
If you guys want to have a website, you can go to Squarespace/distractingpodcast and enter our code for a chance to get 5% off.
Yeah, the code is the code is sponsor us, please, Squarespace. Thank you. We appreciate that in advance. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, I know there's got to be something interesting that happened during the week. Well, where I worked today was kind of nice. I got off half a day early because they were shutting off the power in one of the buildings to tear it down, and it affected a couple of the other ones, one of the ones I work in, so we got to take the afternoon off. That was nice.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it would be.
Too bad they couldn't have figured that out beforehand to know what it would affect.
Well, yeah, they apparently the way it's wired, nobody actually knew what it was going to take out and what it wouldn't. So
Okay, that seems problematic.
yeah, well, you know, that's that's the way things go, I guess. I don't know, government stuff, you know. Yeah,
So shall we wrap it up?
yeah, probably should. I guess we don't really have that much to talk about.
Yeah, we don't.
No, it's a pretty boring week actually. No trucks running into the bridges in Halifax or anything like that again.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
that was
That was cool. I liked that. That was fun.
You like that?
Yeah, it was entertaining.
A truck runs into a bridge. And you
Will
go, yeah, I
Will
like
doesn't Will doesn't think it was so entertaining because
Well, I don't like sitting in traffic.
yeah, you get used to it and you do it every day. But what happened? You were going up to your pole dancing
My
class?
and I had a class in the city, and I went to go over the bridge, and there was a line up to go to through the toll booths to the bridge. This was a different car crash on a different day, though. And
Right.
the bridge was backed up both ways.
Yeah.
It was going really. Normally, it's about 60 kilometers an hour the way I go, and today it was struggling to do 5.
Right.
So
Ouch.
it burned through all my built-in travel time.
Yeah. And then you got there and the class was canceled, right? Did you
Yep.
mention that? Yeah. Yeah, so that's always good.
Isn't it just great when things get canceled at the last minute?
Yeah, when they don't tell you and you drive an hour into the city or an hour and a half into the city I always feel like ever since I've been working up in Dartmouth, I feel like when I say in the city, like people are just like, "What do you mean?" Like, because nobody says that unless you're like from the valley, which is really strange.
Yeah, like I have friends and they're like, "What do you mean in the city? Like,
Yeah.
there's like 4 different places. What are you talking about?"
Yeah, that's just a Hicktaw thing, I guess. Yeah. Well, I guess that'll probably do it for this week. What do you think?
Yep. So next week, same time, same place, right?
Yes, sirree. Hopefully.
Sounds good.
All right. Awesome. Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching. Drop a like and subscribe if you made it this far. You probably, I don't know, are asleep, but whatever. If you're watching live, thanks. I don't think anybody is, but we appreciate you. And yeah, we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace out.